The third question we have here is asking about percentiles for the NPV value. So percentiles are values of the net present value such that there is 5% chance or 95% chance for the second percentile that the actual net present value will be less than or equal this. So how can we calculate these percentiles? So let me show you, right? NPV percentile, and let's enter, let's say we're interested in the 5% percentile, sorry, 5%, and let's also calculate like 50% percentile in addition to 95% percentile. So this is actually 50%, 50th percentile is the median. It's the middle value in all our values that we generated, and we can calculate those values using a function in the output called risk percentile. Actually, it's below here. It's called risk percentile. So if you select risk percentile, you ask for the source, and the percent value will be taken from here, and then let's click OK. And so you see here, let me actually edit this a little bit. So I'll change the first reference to the NPV to be absolute, and the percent, which percentile you're asking about is the second value will be relative. I click OK, and now I can copy it and paste it into those values. And what we can get is the 5th percentile value is this, 50th percentile is this, 95 percentile is this. What those values tell us, right? They tell us what? That if you want the 5% worst possible results, the results will be up to 9,239 loss, right? So up to minus 9,239 loss. So basically what we can say is that there is a 5% chance we will lose this much or even more than this, right? The result will be this or less, 5% chance. There is 50% chance that we will have this amount of profit payoff, right? And PV will be this or less. It is actually similar to the mean, but it's not the same. In statistics, we sometimes have skewed distributions, and this is slightly skewed, right? The median, right? This is the median, right? Is slightly smaller in this case than the mean. And the 95th percentile tells us we will get 64,651 euros or less with 95% chance. So that means we might exceed this value with 5% chance, right? So you're seeing, in 5% best cases, we will earn almost 65,000 euros or more. In 5% worst cases, we will lose more than 9,000 euro. So this is about the third question. In addition, I also calculated the 50th percentile, which is the median. These values that I calculated here, the percentiles, are actually available in the output of the simulation. So if you go to Explore and go to Browse Results, and where we saw the mean value, minimum, maximum, or confidence interval, there are other statistics. There is the median, and you can see the median is exactly the same value as we calculated here. And then you can also find different percentiles. So you see first percentile, minus 22,000 something. There is the 5th percentile, and 5th percentile is exactly what we calculated here, right? And if you go to 50th percentile is, of course, our median. 95th percentile is what we calculated here. So, you can actually use some of those values for a quick check, or you can calculate them using appropriate values in the spreadsheet so that you can see the result clearly here, right? So there are two ways to access certain statistics or certain values that describe the results and help us decide whether this is a profitable investment or not.